Hello and welcome back everybody to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I am the delivery whiz of Las Vegas. We do gig work, Doordash, UberEats, InstaCart, Walmart Spark, DeliverThat, Dispatch It, GoShare, Roadie, Driver, DeliVRD, Frayt, Skipcart, anything that we can get signed up for. Right now we're on the waiting list for a couple. I won't tell you what those are. Amazon Flex. Oh, sorry, did I let that slip out? Yeah, we've been on Amazon's wait list for about a year, but sometimes you don't always get on these apps. We could be doing Dolly, but I don't want to pay the $30 background check when I've had background checks already up my behind, and I could give them all the reports. They're going to find the same thing. In my opinion, they're just trying to get 30 bucks, and you know, I don't have a pickup truck anyway, so I feel that the work might be a little limited, so I'm not too excited for that one. We did get someone suggested a Senpex courier, Senpex courier. So maybe you might want to check that out if it's in your area. I don't know anything about it, so don't come back here in the comments saying, hey, Wiz, we tried it, it sucks, and you suck. Well, you know what? Try it at your own risk. I'm just giving my own experience. And for any of those new to the channel, welcome. I appreciate you stopping by. This channel is about me vlogging about the gig economy, you know, delivery driving on these different gig apps, and sharing my experience here in Las Vegas with you, because Las Vegas is one of the greatest cities on the planet, and I love it. And so far, doing these gig apps has been pretty fun for me, and it got me inspired to start this vlog. There was other reasons that I got inspired to start this, but we won't go into those right now. But anyways, the channel is about the gig economy and being able to get a job without the traditional forms. And my experience in this market, just because maybe you see me make $40 in a half hour, does not mean that you're going to be somewhere in like Washington State and do the same, or, you know, let's say South Carolina, North Carolina, anywhere. So just remember that this is my market, and I'm sharing my experiences with everyone. So even the other drivers that work in this market might be able to get some tips from me or some information and help them improve their overall experience, because this is really a side hustle. So that's the other key word, side hustle. We're all trying to hustle for some money. Since eggs are now $50 a dozen, we can't afford them, and we have to find other ways to make ends meet. And this is one of them, where you don't have to apply for the job and go for an interview and pray that you might beat out 10,000 other people just to get a part-time job so you can buy some eggs. So with that said, we're going to try a 2-hour shift tonight on just Doordash and see how much we can make. We are all the way to the west on Tropicana and 215. I'm sorry. We're all the way in the west on Flamingo and 215 in a little corner that I like. And we're going to start here, and we're going to try to head up north eventually to where I live in the northwest quadrant of the city and finish up there and give the totals. And that's going to be all for tonight. All right. It is 9:28 Pacific time, and we're a couple minutes away from launching. Just want to show you again that the city is all red and it's pretty busy. Hopefully we get to stay busy on the app, and we can make a nice 2-hour video. But sometimes you don't get anything and you have to call it a night, so I hope that's not the case, because that was the case in my previous video. I tried and I tried and I tried, and I just didn't get any offers. Not on UberEats. I turned on 2 apps at 11:30 p.m. sitting outside the busy restaurants near my house, and I didn't get anything. So it is what it is. Here we go. We're going to turn it on. It's 9:29, so we're just going to get a jump. And resume. You see we're right in the middle of a hot zone. I'll expand it out a little bit so you can see where I'm at in the city. So over to that side, you can see the little white fire. That's where I'm at in the city. I went this far west, like I've repeated a million times, just to stay away from the strip, because they will suck you in there, and it is tough to get out of there once you get in. Tonight I just wanted to make a nice easy video, and I'm not going to sound like a broken record and keep preaching the same stuff, but we'll wait for the first ping live. Here we go. Marco's Pizza, $7.25, 4.2 miles. We'll take it. We'll go pick this up. All right, we dropped off the 2 pizzas, and it was 4.2 miles, took 15 minutes, $5 tip, $2.25 base pay. I'll post that up so you can see it, $7.25. But there's some bad news. They moved us out of the zone right away. I'm not driving back down there because I live north. And so we're gonna jump out of the Spring Valley zone and into the Summerlin zone and see what we can do from there. So far, we're in 19 minutes, and at 7:50, not that great, but so far, we have one order, 7:50, 19 minutes, not too shabby. All right, driving home, it let me in the Summerlin zone, and here you can see we're in. It said 10:30, but sometimes if you just drive, you can get in early. And I'm just going to keep driving north till I get to a little spot where I was at the other night, a 7-Eleven on the corner of Cheyenne and Durango, or Rampart, and sit there. There's some fast food places. It's not the greatest, but like you saw the other night, most of the time it's like $6 to $10 for 2 or 3 mile runs west, and then come right back and repeat. It's not too bad for a little side hustle money. I don't mind doing it because it's not that far, and it's in my neighborhood. So any of those of you out there who definitely like delivering in your neighborhood, please comment below and see if you agree with me, or if you disagree and want to go to other zones. Let's start a discussion. So far, let's make sure I got the volume up. Yep, nothing. Supposedly Roberto's straight behind us is hot right now, but most of the time when I got Roberto's in the past, it always took me south to where I just came from, or even further south in the other zone in Spring Valley. As you see, I turned my hat around too, see if we could try to turn the Sox luck around. They're stucking this year. See if I could turn my luck around tonight too by flipping the hat around and seeing if maybe we can get something. Because right now, we're creeping up on a half hour. It's now 9:57 Pacific time, and we've did one order. So, you know, we could do a dance, yeah, or we could just, you know, cartwheel down the street, parades, all that nonsense, because we need something to keep us cheery, because this is not. And this is just DoorDash, not multi-apping. I could turn on InstaCart. This time of night gets a lot of gets a lot of Walgreens orders, which are great. Usually 1-2 items, short miles for $10+. I'm not doing it because I said I just wanted to do. I'm not doing it because I said I just wanted to do DoorDash tonight for 2 hours and let's see what we make. And we're going to make whatever we make. If it's not great, we're going to note that and say, hey, we're not going to try that again, or we're going to be like, oh, crap, that was freaking good. So we're going to continue to do that. I'm just going to say right now, it's hit or miss. In this market, any market, it doesn't matter. It's hit or miss. There's a lot of drivers out there, so you're competing with a lot of other gig app workers. And just because it says it's busy, all we care about is if we're going to get any orders from DoorDash tonight. And you would think that one with the high acceptance rate would, get some work, but apparently, and with this ride along can prove, it doesn't matter how many orders you take, how high your acceptance is. I don't believe it gives you any more priority over the next driver. Maybe you might get a few of the diamond orders like we just got, $7.50 for 4 miles. In my opinion, that's not a high-paying order. Okay, DoorDash? That is not a high-paying order. That is just under, oh, here we go. $4.50 McDonald's for 4.5 miles. Oh, good Lord. All right, I'll screenshot it and we'll take it because we don't have anything else and we're off to McDonald's. And we are here at the McDonald's, and it's the usual at this location. Busy, 150 cars. So I used my cell phone to give you some reference. It's a long line. It sucks. But what are you going to do? We took it. I could ditch it, but it's not going to do any good. I might as well just suck it up and take it. And I don't advise this as advice for anybody else out there. I would ditch this in a heartbeat. But I am trying to get above the 95% completion rate, so maybe I might get an invitation to the so-called large catering program that they have, that you need to have certain parameters to get an invite, and it's only if your market has room for any more drivers like that. But I'll never know unless I get there, and I'm at 93 right now. I'm at 93 right now because I did ditch a couple along the way, but they were just so preposterous I couldn't help it. I mean, I was trying to keep my acceptance, and I was willing to sacrifice the completion rate to make sure the acceptance didn't take any hits. But now I'm not so ready to do that anymore, so I'll just go ahead and complete them and suffer at the sake of suffering. And it is definitely suffering, but for sure, it's frustrating when you can't go into the lobbies anymore. They close them at 10. And I don't understand why at 10. Why not 11? You stay open till midnight, close the lobby an hour early so you can start closing up. If they keep the lobby open till 11, it makes my job and everybody else's out there so much easier, because then you can go in and pick it up and you don't have to stay in this ridiculous line with all the other clients and customers, whichever you'd like to call them. I'm so used to calling people clients because I have clients for computer repair, so it's hard for me to break that and call them customers. So if you're wondering why I keep referencing them as clients, well, that's why. Because I am also a computer guy, a computer nerd, or nerds, as my company's called, NERDZ. It was a long, long wait at McDonald's. It was excruciating. It was so long. I'll show you the time as soon as I complete this job. But on the way over, I wanted to share in a screenshot that the gentleman, Michael, sent me a text, please don't knock or ring the doorbell, and I believe that there is no tip on this order. We'll see in a minute. All right, we finished that delivery. They gave us another one, a 9.2 miles, $6.25 for Taco Bell. We'll take it. I don't want to, but I also don't want to drop a percent. I don't even feel like I've dropped that many orders. I've taken every one they gave me tonight, and they're still going to drop me a percent if I reject that one. Oh, good Lord. Which way is it? It's 7 minutes. It's 4 miles to the Taco Bell. Yes, all the way down Fort Apache. Yup. Unreal. Okay, well, you know, at least I didn't... This one could finish us up for the night. It is one that you should absolutely decline if possible. If it's teetering on you falling below 70%, then take it. If it's not, decline the hell out of it. It's ridiculous. 9 miles for $6.25. This is the nonsense that you have to deal with when you do this gig side hustle. It is. I'm gonna laugh now. I took it. You saw me. We're on it. But the previous one was $4.50, 0 tip. Thank you very much, ma'am, for letting me go to Walgreens for your items and bring them to you at 11 p.m. at night. And you can't even muster up enough to give me a bloody tip. I mean, come on. I got Pepsi, a USB charger for you that you obviously needed to charge your items, 2 waters and 2 vitamin D waters.
Survivor, standing tall amongst the brave. It's time to rise up, yelling glory to the saved. And we fall, we reign, we rise again. The fall, the pain, we try so hard to feel sane. It's all in our brain. Always keeping us restless with the lights, keeping us restless.
So yes, pull right in, sat there for like 5-6 minutes and got the order. It is now 11:34, so we're just over the 2-hour mark. So it's going to be just a little more than 2 hours, but I'm just going to be honest. I already know it's not going to be that great for tonight, but I did have a fun time bringing you for the ride along and doing some orders from the southwest corner all the way up to the mid-northwest section where I live. And, you know, it is not the greatest job in the world. It has some perks, but it does have some downfalls. You don't, every day is different, and it's not always going to be a picnic. So you got to be ready to take the highs and the lows, or you might not want to do this because it is definitely a roller coaster, and either you like to ride roller coasters or you don't. Me personally, I love to ride roller coasters, have since I was a little boy, and I always will. All right, we finished. It was $4.50, $2 tip, thank you. And the shift is over. $19.25 for 4 deliveries and 1 hour and 43 minutes. I'll post that. Not great. Plus the $6.50 puts us $20 $25, $26 for 2 hours. I'll post all the totals. It was not that great, but it was definitely interesting. And we got some orders in. And we're going to end it on that note. And we did not do as good as we had hoped. But there was a Thursday night, a sample test in a couple different markets, and a 9:30 to 11:30 shift. And now we know that 9:30 to 11:30 on Thursday, maybe we might want to skip. Oh crap, I can't go that way. So we now know that maybe that shift we might want to skip. Although I might do it next Thursday and try to repeat the results, and we might make $200. It's hard to say, but it was definitely interesting. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you on the next video. And shout out to Jerry Springer. Rest in peace, my friend. You are a great entertainer. I understand I steal a little bit of your closing, but it's a good one. So with that said, please take care of yourselves and each other, and peace.